So, why did the Okinawa World Tournament Organization Committee disallow all advanced Taira lineage kata? Because this is the fact. The fact is, I say it again, all advanced Taira lineage kata of Bojutsu have been disallowed by the 2022 Okinawa World Tournament Organization Committee, by the Executive Committee. Not allowed. So, if you ever had the chance to learn a higher kata, you are not allowed to perform this from the Taira lineage Kopujutsu. So the reasons why. I had various thoughts about possible reason why they would do this. Why would they exclude almost all, or basically, yeah, all, not almost all, but all of the advanced Taira lineage Bokata? I had various thoughts. And mainly I first thought of like it's a kind of protective strategy to protect the competency and authority over these kata and not to show them to others. That was one thought I had. And another main thought was internal struggle, because there's so many different dojo of the Taira lineage in Okinawa that have they come from the same root, but are very, very different. And they also have a different syllabus. Some of them, they don't know the higher kata. And some of them, they know certain higher kata, but not other. And so there's a variety. And if you will find a common denominator, there will be not so much left, right? So it will drop. Like 5, 6, 7 kata will drop out because they're not common among all of them. So they will have a meeting, and they would say, like, raise your hands if you like this kata to be in. And then the kaicho, kancho, or whatever from that one dojo is going to say, no, we don't want that. It's understandable, right? Because they cannot win. And this, I make this clear. They want to win. All right? Don't be mistaken to think they just participate for being there, giving our best, sweat together and all that. No. If they want to go there, they want to win. Of course, afterwards they say, yeah, I did it. It was a great experience and loved sweating with my brothers and sisters and all that. But that's not the sole reason, okay? That's not the only reason. So what are the reasons? So one reason I was thinking about was that the executive committee, they wanted more beginners to be able to participate. So getting a larger quantity of participants from all over the world. In the end, you can now only perform the first 4 beginners kata of Taira lineage, which most people know. I said it before. So everybody can participate in it. So the number of participants may be higher than if you would have allowed the advanced kata, where most beginners would say, look, why would I participate in it? I cannot win against that kata, which is it's a correct thought. Yeah, you would have to have more categories, like you would have to divide people into, oh, this is only up to 2nd or 3rd dan, or this is only 4th and 5th dan, or this is only 6th to 8th dan or something, right? And then it's getting complicated, right? The Japanese and the Okinawans are great organizers. If you've ever seen the organization and the proceeding of the operative implementation of such a tournament, they are just great at it. It's just like a machine. It works so very, very smooth. So another reason I was thinking about, well, I mentioned it before, was that that one or more groups within the committee wanted to better their own chances. So if you know it, you think about, you're saying, oh, this dojo over there or those guys over there, they have these high kata and they're very good at it. They have the high kata and they have great competitors. No, people who can withstand the stress and still make points and like shine and be very good. So therefore I thought that if dojo A knows advanced kata number 1, but dojo B and C and D, they don't know this advanced kata, they will naturally try to prevent advanced kata 1 from being included in the kata list. And this happens like in all other cases of kata and changing kata and all this in meetings. It happens in meetings. Kata like Chatanyara no Kushanku, they were included in the kata list of the JKF by hand count, by sneaking it within a meeting, bringing your buddies in, have them raise their hands at the right time, and there you have it. And this is the same here. So that was our thinking. I'm not saying that this is the fact here in Okinawa, but I think it's a point to consider. Because they all wanted to win, or at least they cannot stand to lose against the other neighborhood dojo, right? From the same lineage. Then another reason I was thinking about was maybe some of the dojo wanted to hide the kata from being filmed, because if it's exposed at a tournament, and we saw that in 2018 with Chatanyara no Kon, which everybody is now looking into, because Mamoru Sensei performed it there, and the video was shown about it, and now everybody is talking about it as if it's their favorite pet kata, right? And this is the one thing, right? And so I thought maybe that some people were not good with the feeling that the kata, which are their assets, that is a quote, the fortune, that is literal their thinking, because you can keep people with your syllabus, you keep people as members of your school for decades, all right? So it's a lot of money and influence and power that you develop by controlling these things. And if it goes out in the videos, and everybody will know that, oh, it's just a kata, like everything else, the dragon scroll, it's empty. Yeah, there's nothing special, it's just a different one of those kata. I don't have to marry these people just because they keep it from me, pretending that it has some secret or some whatever. It's not the case. So that's what it means, and I quote again, it's a fortune. It's a treasure for them, so they don't want it to be seen. There's another point to it. If people see it, they can say, oh, you did it 20 years ago, you did it like that, why do you do it like this now? That's why they hate being filmed. Some of them, they hate being filmed or something weird, because it gets clear how they change even techniques, how they change the Embu-sen sometimes. Add some technique here, subtract some there, and do some things different than before, while at the same time saying it's the original, one and only original tradition. So there might have been power struggles, there might have been protectionism towards one's own business, let's say like that. Then the difference between like one dojo has that kata, the other has that kata, but they don't have the same kata. So if you have if you find the common denominator, it will just drop down. The group one would say, we don't want that kata, we don't have that kata, we don't want it. So because we're going to lose, right? It's that easy. They're humans. So the decision to not allow many of all of the advanced Bo-kata of Taira lineage, I thought, might have been rooted in internal Okinawan struggle. It was just an idea, because I was collecting ideas, right? Then, another point, judges. Several people on social media tried to justify what happens there. That's what people do. They try to protect their own the family, right? They find justifications for whatever is happening, and show loyalty. Violent people, the most important thing for violent people is loyalty, and you find a lot of that in Okinawan karate and Kobudo. Because most people that do martial arts are violent people. You might not agree with me on that, but I'm gonna just say it right now here. So the thing is, many of the judges themselves, they don't know those kata. It's true, right? Think about it. I mean, you can know some of the kata, and you can mix various judges, And now, for example, I'm from style A and the other judge is from style B, and there's a performance of style B, then I'm just going to follow that guy's decision because he's supposed to know the kata, right? And I saw it happen. I saw it happen. A Western guy who was sitting there and he was raising the flag and he was looking around and seeing that all other guys were raising the other flag, and he went down and raised the other flag like that. I mean, they look good in their suits and all that. But, well, you cannot know all these kata. And particularly, you cannot know and remember this for a long time. And then you have all the details and you have all the habits from the various dojo, and you have to, you cannot memorize. It's too much. And then you have the changes that the sensei do, as I said before, like, as opposed to 20 years before, like add a movement there, distract one movement there, and then apply all those different habits, what are fashionable, and so it changes. So it's very, very difficult to remember all this. Yeah. So, I mean, they're nice guys and they're good guys and they're competent guys, but you cannot know all the kata and not memorize all the different kata and details for a long time. And then in a stress situation of judging with the, 0.01 point variance, it is very difficult to judge